Hello and welcome to LTS Australia. Today we're going to show you our IP Intercom. This is what you get in a one-to-one kit. This is the screen, so basically you get the LCD screen. In Australia we have both the white and the black bezel. This is your white screen, so you can see at the back you've got your Ethernet connection. It comes with a couple of little mounting accessories. You've got your power connection in case you're powering the intercom screen via 12 volt DC. It doesn't come with the plug pack. If you do want to power it via 12 volt to connect it through Wi-Fi, this is what you need, and it connects on the back here, just here. But you've got to make sure you have your positive negative around the right way. There's a couple of screws. This is your connector for your alarm input and outputs, and not commonly used, but it does come in handy if you're programming all your external alarm inputs. It plugs into this port just here. A lot of people don't use this, so it comes with a little instruction manual, and it also comes with your installation bracket, so that goes on your wall and it slots in like so. It mounts on your wall. So we're gonna just put that aside for now because we're just going to use the monitor. So we'll plug that in. Now this is your door station. Door station comes with a programming card, so don't lose that. You can use that to program cards if you've got the card module. Comes with this, which is for your nameplate. You can print onto it if you want to put a name on there. So I'll just put that aside. This is your door station. So again, this is built for the Australian market. This is your door module. Your Ethernet connection goes in there, which powers the camera. Just plug it in. So this is the 4-port switch you get in the kit. Now you do have a whole bunch of green plugs here. These are used, there's only one real one you need to be concerned with, which we use most commonly. It's for your relay. Now the relay does not power the lock. So if you want to connect a door strike or a mag lock, it connects into the normally open, normally closed, or the common. So just over here, that means it's booted up. So you do need to power your lock separately. It does have a 12 volt and ground here. This is if you want to power this separately. At the moment we're doing PoE, and then you've got your alarm inputs. This port here, your RS485 out. This one is used if you've got the additional modules, which we'll explain in another video. In this video, we're going to go through how to set up the one-to-one. So that's basically one screen, one door station. And then we'll also show how to add an additional screen and how to add an additional door module. So now that these are both powered up, we'll show you how to program them. Okay, so here we're going to show you how to quickly program a one-to-one door station and monitor. This is without a network, so we're just going to go straight to the device. So if you didn't want to put this on your mobile phone, if you just want to use it as a basic one-to-one intercom, we can do that. So what I'm going to do here is, firstly, you've got both powered on. We're just going to set a password. So I recommend you set a secure password. We're just going to use a basic password, which will be our normal programming password. So yep, you've got to put that in twice and press OK. Now you've got to select English, so you just got to go through the wizard if you want English. Now recommend changing it to your secret password. So we'll just put in here hello. You can create your own. In case you forget your password, you can easily reset it. So definitely recommend changing that from the reserved email to the secret password method. Click next. Now here you don't have to change anything. You can keep it as the default, which is 192.0.0.64. This is the IP addressing, so this is the address of the monitor and what it's going to push forward to the door station. So I just keep that to what it is. If you have this networked through your network, then this will be different. So we'll go through that in another video. So we'll just press next. Have the plastic on so to keep it nice and new. So this is the setting for the registration password and the floor. You don't have to change anything here. The only thing I recommend you do is you tick this little box, registration password, use the same as the admin password. So that basically uses the same password to register the door station as what you've set previously. Click next. You don't need to do Wi-Fi because we're going through a closed network, so don't worry, click next. Now here, you need to change your date and time. We're in Sydney here, so I'll set Sydney, change the date and month and year. The date I already set before to make it easier. It is now, I think, 1 p.m, so I'll leave that how it is. Now DST, I need to enable that in Sydney. So yeah, if you are in New South Wales, where we have daylight savings, you need to change this because it's set to the Northern Territory. So you put October up the top, April down the bottom. Change that to first week, Sunday 2 o'clock, then Sunday 3 o'clock. So I'll put that up on the screen if it's not clear, but hopefully it is. So yeah, you got 3. 60-minute bias can stay the same, and after you've done that, make sure it's enabled. Click back, click next. Okay, now enable guarding vision service. You don't need to do that, that's for the PT Cloud. We're not connecting this to the mobile phone for this setup. Click next. Okay, so just as long as you've got this connected, it will now come up with the door station. So we want to activate the door station. So we select it, press next. Don't need to do an extension because we're not adding any more devices, just doing them one-to-one. So now it's pairing, so you've got to please wait. It might take up to 5 minutes for this to pair. Should be a lot quicker than that if it's all connecting correctly. Now once it has successfully paired, you can check if you've got a picture. Now we do. So you can see the lights blinking on the PoE switch. Now what you'll probably notice is this won't work. Okay, so what you need to do is reboot the system. So we'll just wait for that to reboot. Okay, so screens come back on. Screen tends to boot up quicker than the door station. So we just need to wait for the door station. You should hear the door station start to beep once it's turned on. Oh, okay, so now that it's rebooted, and you should just go check quickly and see that the door station's come on, and you'll see that it's calling. So So basically it just needs a reboot to synchronize everything together, and now it's working. Test it again. Yep. So now it's ready to install. So we highly recommend you pre-configure these before you install them. The reason being is you can quickly set it up on a bench like this, test it, make sure it's working. As soon as it's working, install it and throw it up. You can do this before you go to the job or even at the job. It will just save you a hell of a lot of time going backwards and forwards, and make you look professional as well in front of your customer. We also recommend, after you install, keep the plastic on. Then after you install it, take it all off. Also make sure that your firmware version is up to date. If it's not, you'll need to upgrade the firmware before you install this, and then after you upgrade the firmware on the monitor and the door station, which you need to do via the laptop, then you need to default both. So if you don't, then you might have some problems. So this one's, the monitor's running version 2.28, build 230219, and the door station is running 2.2.63, build 230717. I'll put them up on the screen so you can see what they are. They need to be sort of matched. They can't be a really old door station and a really new screen, etc. So the other thing too, if you have any problems, you can default the units through these through the monitor. So the monitor, you can do a few more features now than in the past we could not. So I'll just put this in. So you log in, and under here, under this icon, device management, you'll be able to see the main door station is given 192.0.0.66. And you can click on the little setup icon. And if you go down here to restore default settings, now the top one, restore to default setting, this will restore the device, but it won't restore it to inactive. So it will keep its IP address and its password. If you want to restore this completely, I recommend you press restore all and then start again, start the wizard again, go from scratch. And you should do that as well with the screen. If you have some problems, you can do that in the screen as well. The screen actually gives you a notification. So you can click on restore all. So this will, again, default it to the factory. You have to completely give it an IP address, a password. It gives you a bit of notification here to do the door station first, because if you default this, then you won't be able to access that. So default him first, then this, then start again. But if you follow the instructions as per this video, for a one-to-one, you shouldn't have any problems. Thanks for watching, guys.